When most people hear the words artificial intelligence, ChatGPT is usually the first tool that comes to mind. But here's what surprised me. A lot of people still use ChatGPT like a search engine, asking one question at a time, when it's capable of doing so much more. So instead of asking it something simple like, "What's the capital of France?" I gave it a task that almost everyone has faced at some point. I asked ChatGPT to write a professional email requesting a one-week extension for a project deadline. Within seconds, it generated a clear, polite, and well-structured email that would normally take several minutes to write yourself. Then, I pushed it a little further. I asked it to rewrite the same email in a warmer, more persuasive tone. Instead of starting over, ChatGPT kept the original message but completely changed the writing style. That's where tools like this become genuinely useful. They don't just answer questions, they help you communicate faster. Whether you're writing emails, brainstorming ideas, planning projects, or learning something new, ChatGPT can remove a surprising amount of repetitive work from your day. Writing emails is one thing. But what happens when you need to understand a 50-page report without spending your entire afternoon reading it? That's exactly where Claude stands out. Claude is particularly good at reading long documents and turning complex information into something that's actually easy to understand. To test it, I uploaded a lengthy Stanford AI report and asked Claude to summarize it into 5 key points. Instead of overwhelming me with technical details, it highlighted the most important insights in a clear and structured way. Then, I gave it another challenge. I asked it to turn those 5 points into a professional LinkedIn post. Within seconds, Claude transformed a dense research report into content that was almost ready to publish. If you regularly work with PDFs, research papers, meeting notes, or technical documents, this kind of workflow can save a huge amount of time. That said, Claude isn't designed to replace every AI tool. Its biggest strength is understanding and reasoning through large amounts of text, not creating images or videos. If your work involves reading, writing, or analyzing documents, Claude is one of the strongest AI assistants available today. But sometimes, getting an answer isn't enough. Sometimes you also want to know where that answer came from. That's where our next tool takes a completely different approach. One of the biggest problems with AI is knowing whether you can actually trust the answer. Perplexity solves that by showing you exactly where its information comes from. For this demo, I asked a simple question. What are the best AI tools for students in 2026? Instead of giving me a plain response, Perplexity included numbered citations linked to the sources it used. That means you can quickly verify the information instead of taking the AI's word for it. For students, researchers, journalists, and professionals, that's incredibly useful. It combines the speed of AI with the transparency of a search engine. Of course, even with citations, it's still important to think critically. Not every source on the internet is equally reliable, but compared to AI tools that don't show references, Perplexity gives you much more confidence in the information you're reading. If research is part of your daily work, this is definitely a tool worth trying. Now let's move from understanding text to understanding images. Most AI assistants are great at working with text. Gemini adds another layer by understanding images as well. For this demo, I uploaded an image and asked Gemini to explain exactly what was happening. Instead of simply describing what it could see, it analyzed the image and explained the context in a way that was easy to understand. This makes it especially useful for screenshots, diagrams, charts, and other visual information. If you've ever looked at a complicated graph and wondered what it actually means, this is where Gemini can really help. It also works well if you're already using Google's ecosystem, making it easy to move between Gmail, Drive, Docs, and AI assistants. The only downside is that some advanced features require a paid plan, but even the free version offers impressive capabilities for everyday users. So far, we've looked at AI that understands text and AI that understands images. Now, let's look at one that understands your own documents. Notebook LM feels completely different from the other tools on this list. Instead of searching the internet, it works with documents that you upload yourself. That means the answers stay focused on your own material. For this demonstration, I uploaded a document and asked Notebook LM to create a study guide. Within moments, it organized the information into clear notes that were much easier to review than the original document. Then, I tried one of its most interesting features. I asked it to generate a podcast-style audio overview. Instead of reading through pages of text, I could simply listen to a conversation that explained the key ideas. It's a surprisingly engaging way to review information. If you're a student preparing for exams, a professional reviewing reports, or someone learning a new topic, Notebook LM can save a lot of time. Just remember that it only knows what you give it. Unlike ChatGPT or Perplexity, it isn't searching the entire internet. Its strength is helping you learn from your own documents. Now that we've covered learning, let's create something visual. Creating presentations usually starts the same way. You open PowerPoint, look at a blank slide, and wonder where to begin. Gamma removes that blank page problem. For this demo, I asked Gamma to create a presentation about the future of AI in education. Within seconds, it generated a complete slide deck with titles, layouts, and visuals already in place. Instead of spending 30 minutes building slides from scratch, I could immediately start refining the presentation. That's what makes Gamma so useful. Whether you're creating a YouTube thumbnail, a social media post, or a presentation, good design usually takes time. That's where Canva AI comes in. For this demo, I asked Canva to create a YouTube thumbnail for an AI tools video. Instead of starting with a blank page, Canva generated a complete design in just a few moments. From there, I could change the text, swap images, adjust colors, and fine-tune the layout without needing any professional design skills. What I like most about Canva is how beginner-friendly it is. You don't need to learn complicated software to create something that looks polished. Now that we've created the visuals, let's give them a professional voice. A great video isn't just about what people see, it's also about what they hear. That's where 11 Labs stands out. For this demo, I pasted a short paragraph into 11 Labs and generated an AI voice. The result sounded surprisingly natural. The pacing, pronunciation, and tone felt much closer to a real person than the robotic text-to-speech voices many of us are used to. If you're creating YouTube videos, online courses, podcasts, or even business presentations, this can save both time and money. Most AI tools answer questions. Manus tries to go one step further by acting more like a digital assistant. For this demo, I gave it a real-world task. I asked Manus to act as my career assistant by finding beginner-friendly remote AI jobs, comparing salaries, identifying the skills I would need, and creating a 90-day learning roadmap. Instead of giving a short answer, it organized the request into a structured plan with useful information for each step. That's what makes Manus interesting. Rather than responding to a single prompt, it helps break down larger goals into manageable actions. Because it's still evolving, some tasks can take a little longer than traditional AI chatbot. For our final tool, let's look at one that's becoming increasingly popular among designers and content creators. Figma has always been a favorite among designers. Now, with AI built into the platform, it's becoming much more accessible for beginners too. For this demo, I asked Figma AI to generate a premium YouTube thumbnail for an AI tools video. Within moments, it created a professional-looking layout, complete with typography, composition, and visual hierarchy. It wasn't perfect straight away, but it gave me a strong starting point that I could refine instead of designing everything from scratch. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing because I'll keep testing the latest AI tools so you don't have to. And let me know in the comments which AI tool should I review next. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.